All right, we have made it to Dallas and so excited, just waiting for Julie. She's getting changed and then we're picking up our rental car and going to the Morgan Julia Dallas pop-up. I've already seen some pictures and videos online and it looks like there are already like possibly like 200 people in line. So I think we're gonna be in line like all day, but that's what we're here to do. So it's gonna be a really fun time. All right, we are officially the end of the line. Julie is here. We just parked. I have no idea how long the line is. How many people do you think are in front of us?
200. And it's 11.
All right, well,
maybe 100, 150.
We'll check back in when we move a little bit. All right, it's been, oh, you really can't see me. It's been, what, like an hour and a half? Hour and a half. We have rounded one corner. We still have one more corner to round. Vlog, we have made it to the hotel room. I just filmed a haul of my Morgan Julia stuff for TikTok, so I will show you guys the same stuff. And we also went to Savile, Whip Stitch, and Roller Rabbit, so you guys get, you know, the exclusive here that's not going on TikTok. So at the Morgan Julia pop-up, got the cutie tote bag for spending $250. I got 2 John Hart folios because I can't, oh, don't fall over. Okay, as I was saying, I got 2 John Hart folios, one with the dog, one with T-Stitch. We'll see if I like using the John Hart folio. I've heard good things because you can open it up like the whole way around. So we'll see about that. The only canvas I got was the jean jacket one. They didn't have the kit, but I think I'll be able to come up with some cool stuff myself for it. I also got the project bags, the big one and the little one. I didn't pick up the really, really tiny one that looked denim. It was printed and I didn't really love the texture of it. I really just liked the PVC bags and I liked the bandana print. So got those. I got the silk small bandana to go on my LL Bean boat and tote when that gets in. And the biggest reason I wanted to go was to get this sweatshirt, the Morgan Julia Dallas mock neck. They had a bunch of sizes when we were there. So really excited that I was able to get that. The little cowboy boot needle minder with the spur that rotates, and got a little matchbox. That's cute. So that was Morgan Julia, and after Morgan Julia we went to Whip Stitch, which was not my favorite place I've ever been, but I still made some purchases. I got this project bag with like cowboy boots, cowboy hats, all that stuff. The embroidering was gonna take like 2 weeks, she said, and I have an embroidery machine, so I'm gonna try to do it myself, or I might just not embroider it because it's cute. I got a Whip Stitch needle minder because I like to pick up needle minders of stores that I've been to. And then I just picked up some fibers that I haven't been seeing at LNS's recently. So I got 2 cards of black neon rays and 2 skeins of white essentials. So that was all from Whip Stitch. And then we went to Roller Rabbit, where I got the like Dallas exclusive pajamas, which if you watched my Charleston vlog, you would now know that this is something that I'm doing in cities that I go to. I just thought the print was so stinking cute. Like, I honestly might wear these to sleep tonight because I love them so much. And then finally we went to Savile, and I will say the women that worked there were so nice. Like, some of the kindest people we had met all day. I got the Savile boot, which there's a ton of blank space in the background, so I think I'll be able to do a really cool background stitch. I kitted it there, so I got some Threadworks over-dyed floss in this like greenish. So that's for the background. For the boot, I did Petite Very Velvet for like the base color of it, and then the inside of it is like a navy. They didn't have the right green for it, or like these accents like a gray or a black, so I'll see what we can find tomorrow at the other stores. I did get some neon rays for the bottom of the boot. It's a little bit darker than what's painted, but I kind of liked it with the other shades of the colors that I was doing. I also picked up the Savile needle minder, and then just 2 random things that I've been needing. A Very Velvet card that's dark but not black. This is for the bunny's eyes in that canvas, and then an essential skein pasture for a cowboy boot canvas that I'm doing. So I think that's the haul. We went to dinner near Savile. What was that area called?
Oh, it was so cute.
It was a really cute area, and we got a good recommendation for dinner, and it was honestly good, which from me,
Delicious.
it's hard to say that something's good, but it was. I think it wasn't, was it Highland something?
DL Max.
No, the area.
I don't know.
The place that we went to
I'm
dinner.
looking at that.
Yeah, the place we went to dinner was DL Max, but the area itself.
The map doesn't say.
Well,
The house doesn't know.
Wherever Savile is, we enjoyed that area.
Well, let's check.
But yeah, that's the haul. Tomorrow our plan is to start at Creative Stitches, which is north of where we are now.
Uptown.
Uptown's where Savile was? No, West Village was where we were first.
Chat's lying to me. Ignore chat's lying.
We're gonna start tomorrow at, I want to call it Creative Way, and it's Creative Stitches. I'm just gonna call it Creative. Tomorrow morning we're going to Creative. And then from there, we're going to stop at Needlepoint this, and then make our way down to Mimi's, which I'm really excited to go to Mimi's. That is in Bishop Arts, which is apparently a really cute area. So hopefully we'll be able to do some other shopping while we're there. And that's the update. We're gonna change into our pajamas and stitch in bed, and yeah. All right, we are ready for day 2 in Dallas. It's colder than I thought, so I'm wearing my new mock neck, which I actually think looks so cute with the denim skirt and the cowboy boots. Just did a little bit of light makeup, so we're gonna go to Starbucks to get breakfast and then on to Creative Stitches. Okay, we just got back in the car after Creative Stitches, and let me just tell you, that was the best store we've been to.
So good.
So many threads.
So kind.
Beyond nice, and had great help kitting. They had suggestions we hadn't thought of.
Let us loiter as long as we wanted.
Threads we had never even heard of.
Had no idea how to use.
And
Stretcher bars.
Stretcher bars. There were cute canvases too. So I don't
8-inch stretcher bars.
I don't know who said like, oh, you can skip creative. No, you can't. If I could only go back to one store, I would go there.
Amazing.
So if you're coming to Dallas, must see. Back at the hotel, we had a very full day. We started at Creative Stitches, and then we went to needlepoint this. I can't even, was needlepoint this second?
Yeah.
And then we went to Mimi's.
Yeah.
And then we went to some like boutique-y shops, had dinner. We had pizza, which was so good. And let's do a haul. So, which bag? Yes, this bag is from Creative. I got this kitted canvas. She's so cute. You couldn't buy it not kitted, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna use what it's kitted with. We'll see. And then I bought, so everything in this bag is for the jean jacket. And all of this is random thread that I purchased. So there were some brands that I'd never seen before, and there were some brands that I like that I don't have anywhere around me. So I picked up some random colors of Jumbuck because I love it. They didn't have like a lot of the pretty colors, so these are definitely not my favorite Jumbuck colors, but I just picked up the ones that they had. I got some tulip beading needles. I didn't know they made long ones, and I like the long beading needles better. I got some Vineyard silk, what do they call it? Yeah, tone on tone. I thought these were so pretty. The blue is gonna be great for water, the green for foliage, the brown for wood. I just thought those were stunning. I got some dinky dyes because I love dinky dyes. These colors were just so stunning. And then I had never seen suede before, so I got suede in navy and white. I had never seen coronet braid, so I picked up the silver one. I needed some Petite Berry Velvet. I'm hoping this works on the Savile round from yesterday. We'll see, I'll hold those up after. Then I got a ton of this gum nut stuff. So apparently it's from Australia and they're gonna stop making it. So I'm pissed that, well, I'm gonna be pissed if I like it because then I won't be able to get any more. But I didn't know that. And so I got a bunch of it because I was like, this stuff is cool. So I got these 3 pinks. And I like to try to buy colors in the same color family because usually you need, like in a design, multiple shades of something. So I thought those would go great together. I got 2 shades of orange because I just love orange. I thought this brown could also be great for wood. And then I just liked these greens. And then I needed this pepper pot for a canvas that I'm working on. So it's like kind of a minty color. And then the gum nuts also had like a silk wool blend. So I got these ones. Like they kind of look variegated and I think it's cool. And then they had 7-inch mini stretcher bars. So I got 3 of those. I loved the look of this needle minder. I didn't love their like logo. So they had project bags and needle minders with their logo, which I usually go crazy for, but I didn't really love it. So I picked that one up instead. And then finally for random fibers, I got this Threadworks. I don't know, I've never seen it something this like puffy and fun before. So got that. Now in terms of what I got for the jean jacket, let's go through that and I'll put it in its correct project bag while we do it. We were there for probably 2 hours. And a lot of that was spent kitting this. I I got the stretcher bars for it, so I'll put that in there. So, for the base of the jacket, I got 2 colors of impressions. So, 7046 and 7049. And I'm going to use 1 strand of each. And I think it'll give it kind of that denim look. Then for they have these like pops of blue. So I picked up some of the Gum Nuts stranded silk. I thought that color was really, really stunning. For the inside of the jacket, which is kind of a deeper color, I did Vineyard in Celestial. So there's that one. Then for the kind of navy outlines, I did Gum Nuts in 329. There's some, couldn't tell if they were white or light blue kind of accents, so I went kind of light bluish gray, and I did 342 in Gum Nuts. And then I'm gonna probably do like 2 lines around it. I did the white Gum Nuts in that. Then for the little bandana, I got Neon Rays Plus in 22 and then Krynic in 003 High Luster. So I think that'll look cool. And I'll probably just use some white sparkle that I have in my stash because nobody these days has a white sparkle. Now for the fringe on the back, I'm undecided. So I might use this suede and cut it so it looks like fringe, or I got 3 different colors of beads. So there's like a whitish one, a silverish one, and like a bluish one. So that could also be really fun. And I got a new beading thread. So this is Miyuki. Never heard of it, never used it, but the girl in the shop said that it was her fave, so I got it. And I think that's it for the jean jacket. So I'm gonna put all that away and then we'll move on to the next store. On to needlepoint this. I got this really cool Fundiscoli canvas. I've been looking at them and I've never found one that really spoke to me. And this one, I just really liked it. Now, would I want my entire house to look like this? No, but I do think just like a little piece like this is gonna be really cool. So I kitted it while I was there with a lot of fun stuff that we don't have back at home. Also, this is the gold hardware piece. So for the base color, I got Vineyard Silk in Lemon Drop. So that's for the base behind the boots. And then for the top piece, Edwardian Gold. So I'm gonna do some sort of monogram on there, and I'll probably do that in sparkle. They didn't have Petite Very Velvet in white or black. I might have some in my stash, and that's what I want to do for the cow print on the top and around. Then for the like kind of rope-ish stuff on the bottom, we did Bermelina. So we kind of went a little bit darker than what's painted, but I think that's gonna give the effect that I want. So this is 3843 and 3840. And then again for the cow, gonna do Very Velvet. For the bandana piece on the top, there's this cool Firefly Bermelina. So they had that in the black and the red. So it just has like the tiniest bit of sparkle. Like it's just a touch. I need to order the white one online, but I got the red and the black. So I think that'll be a nice little pop of sparkle. Then for that base behind the boots where I'm using Lemon Drop, I picked up a Krynic to maybe sprinkle in there. I think I'm gonna do some on the side and see how I like it, because it could look pretty with just like a little bit of sparkle here and there. It might be too much, we'll see. Then for the boots, on this one I wanted to go more navy, so I did Impressions 70-10. Then they didn't have any red impressions, so skipped that. For the bottom of the boots, got 11-12. Then I think that's it for this one. I'm gonna bead these parts. I'll show the beads last. Then for this boot, did Impressions 80-22 and 81-23, because I thought those looked pretty together. And then instead of white, I did Impressions, it's more cream, it's 000. So that's gonna go there. And then I got red beads and white beads. And then this background color, which is gonna be the same as that boot, is this Impressions, which is 70-30. And then there's some dark brown lines, which will be 11-22. And then I think this is for that little area there, which is 11-46. And then finally there's just some little bits of black. So I did 00-20 for those. So lots of impressions there. And for the beads, these, the collection design beads, turquoise and red. And then for the white, these are And More. Never heard of them, but those are the white beads that they had. So that is everything from Needlepoint This. Then we stopped at Mimi's, which is so cute. And honestly, I just got a bunch of random stuff. So I got their little pear needle minder, a pair of blue super snips because you can never have enough scissors, this new Flex rechargeable light. I've been wanting a rechargeable light and this one didn't seem too heavy, which is good. And then I picked up a bunch of random fibers. So I got more of that Tone on Tone Vineyard Silk in the green. And they also had black, so I just grabbed that because nobody can seem to find black these days. And then I got 2 different colors of red Silk Maybraid because I feel like that's also hard to come by. So I got 235 and 08. And then I did 4 colors of fuzzy stuff because I feel like fuzzy stuff is so good for the Tiny Animals Club. So I did a cream, 2 browns, or 3 browns. So that's the fuzzy stuff. And then we went to Gorgiana and I got an initial necklace that I'm really excited about. At first she said they didn't have the tea and then she found it. So I'm excited about that. It's just a really tiny, you can't even see, but that's a little T. Which direction? There we go, that's better. Yeah, the little T. So I'm excited to wear that. And I think that's the end of the haul, except for I got a Starbucks mug because if you know, I'm a Starbucks mug collector. So I got the Texas one because it's super cute. And that is the end of the haul. Just made it to the DC airport. It was honestly a crazy day. We got delayed like a million different times. They said the plane was missing a part, so they had to go acquire the part. And then on the flight, we had crazy turbulence and someone screamed. And it was wild. But I got probably like 6 hours of stitching done today, so my cowboy boot round is looking really good. I just need to pick up my bag and then I get to go see Schweetz. And this is the end of the vlog. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and see you next time.